Yo, Arcane season 2, so well.
Gorgeous.
We're not gonna give you any spoilers. No. There's nothing. It's okay. There's nothing to spoil. Bro. No, I think that. Okay, there is one thing I'm going to spoil. Are you caught up?
I feel like all three of you guys should talk about it.
I'm caught up.
Okay. It's not going to be a big spoiler because you saw the season.
I'm not even here.
Can we just say, what the fuck is Vi's problem? You're really trying to kill Jinx for what? Pussy? Why are you trying to kill Jinx? Tell me. So go ahead.
Mad people.
Who? 3.
No, besides that.
3. That Kiraman lady? Some old mechanical man? And then
like
somebody, some nobody.
Of the counselors. That's like.
Ike.
Imagine
it's a war.
But imagine if someone came and killed like members of Congress. You don't think the people are gonna like?
If it's a revolution, if those members of Congress are oppressing a group of people and poisoning their air and throwing riots and shit, what do you expect them to do?
Okay, but killing your girlfriend's mother,
that's not your girlfriend. That's just a girl you got a crush on.
That's her girlfriend.
Yo, if you were my sister and you're over here trying to kill me because I killed some nobody's mom that you don't even know, it's been like what, a week?
But she's just been bad. She's a terrorist. Bro.
You were out of my life for years. Well, that's relative. That's not relevant. What's the word I want to use?
Relevant?
That's not relevant. She's a terrorist to the people in the city, but she's a savior to the people. Relative. Yeah. She's a savior to the people who live in the underground.
Yeah.
Valid.
I think that's the one thing about Arcane that they did kind of bad, where like it's like obviously we know that there's a war or a struggle going on, but I think to the anime watchers, it's just a struggle. It's not like a full-on war, right? Like whereas
like casual anime watchers.
Yeah, like the people who like for me, like I watched season 1 of Arcane. I was like, all right, fine. I had my friends over watching season 2, and then during one of the scenes, my friend was like, oh yeah, like just to remind you, like there's like a full war going on.
Yeah.
Like in this world, and I was like, oh okay, it's not just this. I think it was. I got so caught up in the whole Caitlyn, Vi, Jinx, Echo
drama
thing that I like. It kind of took me away from, hey, there's actually like bad stuff happening in the world.
Yeah.
Politics, they come into play. Like at the end of the day, Jinx is trying to do what she can to retaliate amongst high society. Sure. Some people got caught in the crossfire, but I mean, it is what it is. But can I also just say, in that 3rd episode when Vi and Jinx were duking it out, running the ones, and Vi had her hex tech, and Jinx didn't have anything.
Yes. Okay.
No.
that was my one thing about that episode. I was like, yo, Jinx like need her in the face. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. But yo, Vi has these mining gauntlets and is punching her in the stomach.
Yup.
And she's tanking it.
Bro.
That doesn't make any sense. I'm like, yo,
no, literally,
Jinx has got that dog in her, bro.
Someone brought it up and was like, Vi is fighting exactly how you fight your younger sibling when you don't really want to hurt them. You're just holding them back. And someone put the video, zoom in on that, and she's literally just holding Jinx and like throwing her to the side. Like literally, it's if you're fighting your sibling at home and you're just like, if I go ham on you, I'm gonna kill you. Yeah. So I'm just, holding you down, and that's what they were fighting. Really, I think that was accurate.
I think these first 3 episodes for me just make me.
Oh, it's only 3 episodes.
Yeah, there's only 3. The
4,
other
wasn't
3,
it?
No, 3. The other 3 come out Saturday.
Out, 2 days.
Yes, it's coming out this weekend.
Okay.
These first 3 episodes just really make me kind of feel for Jinx. Like more than anybody, because especially when you remember how season 1 ended, like she literally killed her foster father to save Vi's life, and now Vi's trying to kill her because she again. I mean, killing anybody is wrong, but she essentially killed 3 nobodies to Vi. She doesn't know these people. Yeah. Why do you care so much? That's your sister. She just saved your life, and you're over here trying to what? Nah, bro. I'm
get revenge for her girlfriends or her not girlfriend.
Not even her girlfriend.
Well, now they're ex-girlfriends.
Yeah. So you did all that for what? Huh?
Nothing.
Now you alone. You don't got a girlfriend or a sister.
I mean, the crazy thing is like both sides. Like Jinx got mad at Vi because she thought that Caitlyn chose Caitlyn over Jinx, she did. This time she felt like Vi chose Jinx over Caitlyn, and so both sides they just fuck shit up.
Situation.
I'm Team Jinx. I'm Team Jinx 100%. But right now the show is killing it. Yeah. It looks great.
Gorgeous.
Also, I don't know how this is going to be the last season because they're introducing things into the show that I'm like, I need to know more.
Yeah.
Did you play League at all? Okay, so I didn't play League, but the 2 friends that were over, they played League. Okay. And they were like, yo, that's a character in League. And then we're going through this whole thing where we're like, all right, if a character survives, they're definitely a champion in League. Like if they if they die, killed off, whatever. Like they're not that important.
Okay.
So as I'm watching these 3 episodes, I'm like, is that person alive? Is that person a champion? Just like kind of find out. And what was it when they showed like the 2 wolves, and then the last thing that they showed in episode 3.
Mm-hmm.
I had the League website up on my site. I'm looking at the
League
champions,
wiki.
and I'm like, it's that guy. I know for a fact it's that guy.
Yeah, I heard a spoiler about that, and I was like, damn.
I will say, like, I've never had any inkling of an urge to play League.
Me neither.
But watching Arcane season 2, I was like, maybe I can play some of these characters.
I played Pokemon Unite. That's close to League, right?
Yo, Pokemon TCG?
I heard that is.
You got open packs?
Oh, man, you got open packs. You got to send over.
But I did hear, no, all the League players that I know or knew, they were always just like, no matter what you do with Arcane, do not play League.
Yeah.
You're going to hate it.
Even
do
League,
not.
Like, League players is like, please don't come. You
Yes.
Don't, like, they're not
Yeah.
even saying because we don't want you. They're like,
No,
you don't want, this ain't
you
what
don't
you
want
want.
this. Exactly.
This ain't what you want,
Yeah.
bro. Like, you don't want.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't play League, what do you play on your crazy PC setup?
Me, I play Valorant. I play shooters. So, like, I play Valorant. I play
Overwatch?
Call of Duty. I do play Overwatch. I love Overwatch. The fact that,
Look at that, bro. You keep finding more Overwatch people, and you felt alone for a little while.
yeah, like, my brother, like, so my brother, he was on his esports team because he was, like, we grinded. He was, like, top 500 tank.
Oh.
So he was on his, like, college esports team.
Wow.
And then he just went up against, like, these people that were just, like, way better. Like, it was just crazy.
Insane.
But they just introduced classic Overwatch back
Yes, I
into
wanted
it.
to talk about that.
I was grinding it, went undefeated so far. But it's one of those that the people who are super against 6v6 are like, this is why we're back at 5v5. And then me, who came in when Overwatch came out, I was like, yo, this is great. I love this.
Yeah.
I do wish Anna was in.
Yeah, that's my only thing. Okay, for context. Okay, yeah. So Overwatch introduced Overwatch Classic, which is literally just following the trend of like a lot of these other people like Fortnite and stuff. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, what if we bring back Overwatch 1?
Yeah.
But it's genius move because it gives the people that were like, oh my gosh, it used to be so much more fun. Like, really? But then also it shows, hey, actually we have it a lot better this time.
Yeah.
You know how it is now, like certain characters, but also tanks were like paper back in the
Yeah.
day. So
Well, like, you have like Hanzo scatter arrow back. So like if you play like
Wild.
Reinhardt has like
a giant
has, like, a
shield.
gigantic shield. Hanzo just like shoots at the floor in front of him and the shield is already gone. And I'm like, yo.
It's crazy.
And they have Hog Hook 1.0 where you can teleport through the map and hook somebody.
Damn, you know his shit,
It was-
boy. I'm like,
Oh.
holy, you speaking another language to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
was
know
grinding.
Fortnite, no build.
Like you know how I'll be in like the chat and I'll be like, oh hey guys, like this One Piece, this like I'm the Nico Robin, like I literally will just like study. I hyperfixate it and I'll study it and just like know it. So
Woo!
Bro's damn near an encyclopedia.
So-
'Cause in the One Piece card game chat we got, I'm like, he just comes with info like he's Nico Robin, bro.
ADHD
He's
gang?
like, this came
yeah,
out.
Yeah.
like heavy.
Woo!
Like it's when I do work. So shout out NBA. Like I do work and I have like 2 monitors. I used to have a big TV and I would have like a YouTube video, a Twitch, my Premiere, and then just like a random channel on and be like drinking coffee at like midnight.
Bro is,
like
bro is
2
hacking the
a.m.
mainframe, looking like
Yeah.
ways from Kim Possible. And we have a transition here because we had some technical difficulties. So we would like to apologize to. I mean, listen, bro, you said nothing went wrong, but then something went wrong. But
Listen,
Danny
technically,
jinxed us.
no. Technically, Corey said something
It was
first,
you. No.
and
it
then I
you.
was like, "Oh my god, yeah, nothing went wrong."
And that's why me and Corey both went, don't.
we was like, please
But
don't
you
say
did.
that, bro. Like, every time. So something went wrong. The audio, unfortunately, for majority of the episode after the first 30 minutes, which you're seeing right after this, didn't pick up. And we tried our best to do some configurations, but it was going to sound really horrible. And at that point, we tried to salvage what we could. So we apologize, Shin, for basically, I guess, wasting your
I'm so
time.
sorry.
We're so sorry. It was such a good episode, but
It was so
was.
good.
we hope we can have you on something else, whether it's a live stream, just so we don't make you, travel again. But thank you again for taking the time. Make sure you guys do check out Chin's, Instagram profile. We'll still have that in the description below. Make sure you check out Brawlic Noodles, him and Brawlic Pump, or Burley C Pump as Danny would call him. Check out their Instagram page, and they will be releasing a podcast talking about, anime and fitness all together. So make sure you guys check out that stuff. But we were talking about Arcane, and before, when we were recording, I didn't see anything yet of season 2. But now that we are trying to fix this episode, basically 2 episodes in one, we can call this episode Act 1 and Act 2, essentially. I binged Arcane. I'm caught up. Well, yes, the first 6 episodes.
Woo!
Act 1 and Act 2 I watched today. So I won't say my thoughts right now, so I'll let Kimmy kind of cook because I know she was excited about it.
Yes. Okay. Act 2 has been absolutely insane. There's so many things to go over. So starting off, like, 1, where the hell are Echo and Heiminger? I don't know.
Heimerdinger.
Heimerdinger. The little fuzzy guy. Little Furby. Like, where the hell has he been? Jace is the only one to come back, and he looks rough. My guy looks rough. Disheveled, just all over the place.
Boy is
hasn't
down
showered
bad.
and
He looks like he
Crazy.
took too much LSD.
he went ape shit. So that's 1. 2, Vi is having her whole breakdown after her breakup with her girl. So
Yeah,
she's
she went left hard.
self-wrecking to the T. Everything completely crazy. Jinx surprisingly is the only one doing well.
She's on
She
the
got
up
herself.
and up.
Jinx
She
is
got
my,
herself a
Jinx
little
is, Jinx is
sister.
my fave, bro. Jinx has always been my fave and will always stay my fave.
Me too.
Yo,
She got herself her own little sister. She's with Auntie Savika. She's chilling.
she's a
having a good time.
revolutionary icon.
She is Odewa Monkey D. Luffy.
There you go.
Whether she wants it to or not. So it's just so much going on. We're finding out all the stuff with Vander. Vander, spoiler alert, is alive. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, we're talking about all of Arcane this episode at this point. So spoiler alert will be for sure.
I unfortunately was spoiled on Twitter by that fact from of course people that
That's what
play
you get
League
for
of
being on
Legends.
Twitter still, man. Check us out on Blue Sky. We're on Blue Sky, guys. It's Moon Piece Pod.
We
I just
are.
found out what Blue Sky was.
Yeah, did you download it like I said? No,
Not
you
yet.
didn't.
Not yet.
But it's actually good. Great engagement. But going back, so much going on. First off, let's start with the rough. Everything happening with Victor and everything is like really
Yo,
odd community.
bro is really Jesus.
He's Jesus.
He's Arcane Jesus.
It's giving like robot Jesus, like
Yo.
Yeah.
Moses. It's giving Moses types. When he's saving bitches, like.
Bro,
It's-
I was confused when he was in the cocoon. So like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I wasn't loving this until this episode.
Oh, really?
I'm not
So
gonna lie
which
to
one?
you.
It's
The
like,
most recent episode, the last episode. You know what I mean? Like I've been enjoying it. I've been finding it entertaining, but I didn't feel captivated really until this moment, because then obviously what happened at the end of the episode like breaks me. It's just more things are like culminating, like storylines were converging more, making more sense. I felt like I was a little like thrown into a lot of chaos, especially not watching season 1 in so long. Like, even though there was a little bit of recap, I did feel a little confused at first and getting my footing. And it wasn't until around episode 5 or 6 is where like I kind of like everything started making more sense and started being more interesting to me. That's a me issue though. You know what I mean? That's just like, it's been so long since season 1.
Yeah, I really want to rewatch because also I've been hearing so many theories and things and recaps. So let's start off with Jace and what's going on there. What do you guys think? Was he wrong? Was he? What do you think is happening with him?
I think he's like possessed right
He's
now.
possessed. It's not like
Like that diamond in his wrist is 100% like, bro, you got staph infection. Like you got to go get that shit checked.
and bro even said that there's another being. He said there's another entity like that's like in his like space right there. So like,
Yeah.
and you saw Jace kind of fighting with himself throughout the whole episode,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
having
man
like
was
a split personality.
tripping.
But I'm hearing a lot of people say that like they had split seconds showing like Jace's perspective of like what he was seeing on his end.
Yeah.
And it was like all black beings with like the finger, like everyone that Victor affected. And people are speculating that he could have come from the future and he saw what happened and what Hex Tech became and came back. Like, what do you like? So if he came from the future and he saw what could have been, and that hex tech went completely wrong, he came back in time to kill Victor before he became that. Like,
even if that's the case though, like there's always like a different way to go about it. Like you don't have to go and kill like your best friend. Like you could have done something else.
Well, I mean,
like
But
what?
that's
What are you
why
gonna
I
do at
think
that
that's why
point?
I think he was possessed. He was possessed by something.
I don't believe that he really wanted to kill Victor at all. Like I can't even really add to the conversation at that point, because I thought he was possessed the whole time. I saw him literally fighting with the thing that was controlling him. In my head, I took it as him touching that whatever it was, because he said you saw the arcane. Like,
Yeah.
he damn near saw like the infinite void. He saw everything everywhere all at once at that point. That's essentially what I felt. And there was another being, because he had, like you said, the gem that was attached to him. Like, we've seen in so many mediums somebody try to fight for control of their body, and that's clearly what that was. So I can't really say like any of this. I don't believe any of it's Jace's fault, because I don't believe this is Jace's actions. She looked distraught and hurt when the moment happened.
Yeah, I also don't believe that Victor's actually dead. Like Victor knew that there was an entity inside of Jace. He told him, "Come find me. Like I want to talk to you in person." There's no way that Victor wouldn't have been expecting him to come.
Victor wanted to die.
What?
He didn't want to die. No, he wanted to talk to Jace.
No,
like,
I'm saying like even from the beginning when he came back, when he brought him back. I mean, listen, I watched this all in the past 6 hours.
He said he was clouded by emotions. Remember, Jace was like, "I thought you didn't want to talk to me."
He said that,
like,
but that still came from a place of. That still came from a place of like that was his like girl, right? Essentially,
Sky.
No. Sky was his that was his assistant.
But that was his girl.
That wasn't like his girl. I could have sworn they had like a romantic.
They were in love, 100%.
I could have sworn they had a romantic relationship. That's the whole reason why she was there the whole time while he was doing all his work.
Yes.
No.
Are we being for real?
I gotta rewatch. Rewatch.
You need to rewatch.
The girl was there every time he was talking to himself.
Yeah, I know that because that was his assistant. But and they were close.
You know what?
I don't remember anything.
This isn't a point we need to argue over.
I just don't remember them having a.
I do.
I was asking because I couldn't, but I said I couldn't remember season 1, so I'm like, I'm pretty sure. I mean, that the whole thing gave off love, right? So the fact that she died and when he came back and he was like, I was supposed to die. That's what I mean. Like, even though it could have been out of emotion, doesn't mean that still wasn't a part of it. That's true.
In the beginning, but at that point when Jace shot him, I don't think he was at a place where like, yes, finally.
Yeah, I don't agree with he didn't want to die. He was like, wait a second, like this is going
which is
on.
why like I don't understand.
Coming,
exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like,
he knew he was coming, but he didn't think he would kill him.
Besides, he would try to help Jace before.
He
knew that thing. He said it earlier in like one of the episodes that he knew that thing was going to want to kill him.
Yeah, but why would he let that thing continue to possess Jace? He would try to help Jace and then die if he really wanted to die.
We don't know what that thing is. That thing could
be. On top of that, okay, so one quick thing that I've been seeing people online say is that like Victor and what he's doing with the arcane and like certain shots of everything are really reminiscent of the figure that was shown in season 1, which is why I want to rewatch that. Like, you remember how Jace was like saved?
Yeah,
when
he
was
did the
kid?
whole rune thing, and he teleported him and his mom out of the snowy mountains.
So people are speculating that might have been Victor from like
the future.
Yeah, the future, going back and saving Jace, and stuff like that. So it's like if there's a huge time warp that we're missing for a lot of this.
You think Jace was seeing himself or seeing Victor?
He was seeing Victor. I hope that's not. I hope that's not the case. I don't like that. I don't want time to get involved, honestly.
Well, there is time involved because there's such a huge amount of time that Jace was in the void. Like there's
no. I don't want time travel to be a thing. Like
there is. That's why Jace was in there for like who knows how long.
Well,
and you see like he went in there with short hair.
That's not time travel. That's like a different.
He was in the void.
That's a different thing. So like
there was a time jump.
There was a time skip. There was 1 year, right? That's what we know. But like,
it was a year.
It was about a year, I think. Well, I remember a comment saying it was like a year from after the moment where like Jinx and that girl, like basically from that fight, right? So it's been about a year. That's why they basically skimmed through everything that's been going on over the past year.
Okay.
In the beginning of episode 4, right? I forgot what my point was about to go. What was we talking about?
You were talking about the time travel thing. Kimmy
Oh.
thinks it's time travel.
Yeah, I don't, because the Void is a different entity all itself. Victor hasn't shown to do anything time related, and for me personally, this show, it's pretty like up in front in regards to like, it's not really trying to like trick us that much like this. So I mean, I can't really, I mean, that's just me because I'm not a League of Legends fan, but I can't really, I'm not subscribing to too many theories about it because sometimes it's more simpler than.
We've barely seen any magical abilities. I don't want to introduce time travel before we see like
I
more
hope
magic.
not.
And we know that this thing is not going to last that long, right? So
Well, apparently we only got a few more episodes left.
We only got 3
this
episodes
is
left.
this is the last season.
This is the last season. They're not doing anything else after
Yeah.
this.
They said they're not doing
Which
any
is-
more with this group. At least they're gonna do other League of Legends characters, but
Which is crazy because like I feel like so much has happened that I'm like I need more.
yes, there's
Like these
it's not
3
gonna wrap
episodes
up
we
in
just
3
got
episodes.
in Act 2 is just simply not enough.
So the time travel aspect, I want to say where I can understand where you're coming from, Kimmy, is if Jace is doing it, it'd be something akin to like what happens in Attack on Titan with Eren. Not necessarily as time travel, but he's seeing everything at one time. And I think that's what that void thing enabled. So maybe he saw a version of what he thought was himself in like the past. Maybe that was him all along, because like, you know, that's happened in a lot of mediums where you see yourself. But like, I personally think because the series is over, well, it's going to be over with 3 more episodes, I think Victor is dead. I think it's a powerful moment.
They even said it in the preview where
I didn't
they're
watch the
like,
review.
oh, okay. Yeah, they teased that Victor.
His consciousness is still there.
Okay,
It's
but not the
something,
body.
yeah.
Which is like,
It's hard to
I can
say.
see
Who
the
knows?
consciousness. I can see the consciousness. That makes sense. So you see
Or the
very
will.
connected.
The will of fire will
We'll
be
find
passed
out.
on.
All right, but next up, let's quick, since she's barely shown up. Mel, she disappeared.
Yo,
Everyone, it was like Link. I
That's
don't know. I know
another
you guys
thing.
don't play the. She got.
I just
taken by
don't
the hand.
understand how we're only gonna have a few more episodes because this whole thing that's going on with Mel, like if there's gonna be another show, it better be about Mel and whatever this like Black Rose shit is. Because I need answers.
I don't think that's just. I don't like
It's
respectfully, like bro, like League of Legends is so big and it's been going on for so long. There's so many characters. Like you
No,
ain't get like you're not getting that.
I know,
Yeah.
which is gonna leave me with a sense of, just not being satisfied
Well,
with the
that's what they would
conclusion
tell you, go
because-
play the game.
Corporate greed, man. They don't want to. They don't
Yeah.
want to continue this. They want to do more. They
Yeah.
want to do more.
You got to remember, this is all an advertisement. I know that you're a fan, you're enjoying it, but at the end of the day, it is advertisement to make you want to go play the game. Now, maybe you won't fall for it, but you know that there's going to be mad people that to pick up this game now.
Which is crazy because literally every League of Legends player is like, "Do not play.
Do
this
not
game.
come."
You
But
will
like,
hate yourself.
there's a whole there's a whole different generation, a whole different sect of people. People are trying more different things. Like everything is an advertisement at the end of the day. So I get
But
it.
Mel, thoughts? Her
I'm
brother,
not-
her not brother. We find out her sister.
You're a wizard, Mel.
Yeah, she's-
that's what that whole thing was giving.
Yeah, I mean, she's something. She a druid, I guess. I don't really have much to say about that storyline because
It's
We know nothing.
not much. Yeah, we
We
don't
We know
know.
that her
nothing.
mom did some dirty business.
we
before.
know nothing. But at the same time, so this is why I said like the show was losing me for a little bit. I don't care.
No, I kind of care.
I don't care.
Because that power is really cool. Like the way the
It's-
Black Rose like takes you over,
Wild.
and then you got
I think
plants
it's
growing
cool,
out
but
of you.
bro, it came out of nowhere, and then every time it's
was
happening
giving
on
Zelda.
screen, it's not really like the shit is not explaining.
It's
well
creepy,
to me.
though.
It's
It's
creepy.
creepy.
It's cool looking.
I love it.
but
It's
like
giving Zelda.
I also don't
I
care
wanna
about that
know
girl
more.
really. She
Mel?
she hasn't gotten a lot of screen time to talk by herself.
She hasn't. This
Even last season was all
hasn't
about
been her.
Jace. It was all about Jace.
Well, Jason, her.
Well, it was tied to a man. Like I
They
like
just
it was,
banged.
like it was, but like her connection because like it was talking about Jace so much, it was showing her getting closer to Jason, using him kind of, well, not using him, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Them using each other.
Yeah.
And then this season, Shorty just
Yeah.
got like put in the back seat, like she just got
She really
kidnapped,
did.
and then like she
Yeah.
just shows up in a coliseum with a fake brother.
Wild.
Yeah.
And then
So-
we find out the sister. So ridiculous. Very. I hope there's more Mel. Just because I'm
No,
like,
we're
Yeah,
gonna
there
get more
100%
Mel.
will be. Yeah.
yeah.
Like this will pay off probably I think in the last 3 episodes for whatever they do
Mm-hmm.
with that storyline because things are wrapping up. That's why I think because we only have 3 more episodes, Yeah, maybe the Victor storyline might be a little cut because like we got to worry about other shit now.
It'll come back to itself.
We just got to worry about what's going on with Jinx. Because let me tell you, Act 2 really validated my whole thing with just Jinx being a revolutionary icon.
Yeah.
Like she is what she did at the end of season 1, blowing up that council room, that those council members. It's just like, yeah, like this is war.
Well,
these
okay,
people are fighting back.
I want to preface this that we do not condone any of these type of actions because we are leaning into Eren is right. We are leaning into that territory. You know what I mean? So, and you know the whole Joker situation and Joker 2. So, you know, just want to make
situation, Joker 2.
well, like, you know,
mean?
the fact that like a lot of like incels and shit like that was like glorifying the first Joker movie.
Oh, right,
and then,
right.
like they made the dude who made Joker 2. The reason why everybody didn't like it is because it really pushed back on the fact that everybody was idolizing, saying like, "Oh, one bad day," and you know what I mean. There was,
Yeah.
I just want to make sure
I get what you mean.
we're being because Jinx has a lot of parallels to the Joker. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's all. You can continue your point.
No, I'm just saying that like Jinx, like I just didn't get where Vi was coming from with like coming after her because like again, girl, like you're a part of what was that? What's this place called? Vaude?
Zon.
Zon.
It's Zon.
Like you're a part of these people. Like why are you like an enforcer all of a sudden? And that's another thing that I was really happy about in Act 2. She dropped that shit real quick. Being an enforcer,
so
she quit.
I don't really blame any of our like. Can I just call them our trio of girls at this point? Caitlyn,
Trio. Oh,
Caitlyn,
Caitlyn.
Vi, and Jinx.
Okay.
Like what I found because I didn't listen to when y'all were talking about it in the first portion of it when we were talking about it there, and even when I was editing a little bit, I kind of like haven't gotten to that point, so I don't know what your full thoughts are because I didn't want to spoil myself.
Yeah.
But I think I vaguely remember you guys saying like "fuck Caitlyn." I can't remember.
No, I was saying what was no. Caitlyn is super justified in all of her feelings because Jinx did kill her mom.
Yeah.
No, I was saying what the fuck is Vi's problem? Bless you. What the fuck
Bless
is
you.
Vi's problem going after her sister so fucking hard after what she did? Yeah, I get it. And I said it in the podcast too. Like what she did was terrible because we don't condone murder.
Yeah.
But Vi, like she did that for your people after she just killed her second adoptive father for you. Like why are you like coming after me for Caitlyn? Really? You've known this girl for what, 2 weeks? I'm your literal sister.
She feels responsible for like what she's been. Bless you.
Bless you.
There's guilt. This is mainly guilt.
Yeah.
So I
She's
understand.
killing innocent people.
Yeah, they all have 3
Are
different.
they innocent? We don't know how innocent they are. At the end of the day,
if we're being
what did
honest,
that one guy just say in Act 2? I find those who are in power have what did he say? The doctor guy. He's like, I find those who are in power always have like dirty hands or some shit.
Yeah.
We don't know how innocent
Danny,
these
she
people
blew
were.
up a building still,
So
She killed 3 people.
and like we don't.
Violet didn't know who those people were.
And if we're thinking One Piece fan letter,
This is her sister, bro.
who knows what type of civilians got caught up in that,
That's true.
Yeah.
right? So regardless, shouldn't be blowing up no fucking buildings.
Yeah.
And
But that doesn't
she
mean you
also
have to turn
sees
cold.
she also sees how much crazy other shit she's been doing, right? That's all she knows. She sees
It's not
like,
a
yo,
one-time
she
thing.
been wilding. Whether you know the body count or not, I love Jinx, bro, but I'm not gonna act like Shorty ain't been crashing out. Some valid crash outs, but Silco got
I'm
in
not
her
saying
head.
that she isn't crashing out. I'm just saying like I don't know why Vi is over here turning cold
Well, that's it. It's
because
guilt.
of the action that Jinx has done.
Yeah,
she
she's
should
guilty.
understand.
It's guilt.
She's guilty.
She feels guilt. Like, she's like, this person, my sister, who's like not even being what I knew anymore, and I blame myself for it turning this way. And you feel like the only way you can stop her from either calling self-harm to her, I mean, already calling self-harm to herself, but even more people, like you don't know what the ceiling is anymore.
She could have gone about it a different way. She could have literally come up to her one-on-one and talk to her as a sister. You don't need to
One-on-one.
All right, and then we're watching
last time she
2 different series.
Nah,
What?
the one time she was one-on-one with her, she literally
When?
had her tied up to a chair and tried to kill her. That's not.
But she didn't. She saved her life. She
She
literally
Danny,
could've?
she has been
Danny.
unstable the whole time. Let's
Okay,
not act
so
like if we don't have an
coming- so-
alcoholic cousin, we're not just gonna always be like,
coming with
yeah,
a group
well,
of enforcers is better.
bro.
To
Joining the
defeat
other
her,
team.
to detain. You're saying that
All right,
Shorty doesn't need to be locked up?
is this just because this is your sister? Like, no matter what, you would just like be like, nah, I'm gonna try to talk it out. This ain't an anime,
Yeah,
bro.
maybe this is the Naruto in me. I guess.
Yeah, this is not an anime, man. G. Like this person, these are real life circumstances. This is almost like, okay, should they be killing Eren or not in Attack on Titan? What the fuck are we talking for? Kill him.
Wild. But either way,
not that easy.
surprisingly, Jinx, things have gotten so much better for Jinx. Even though like Vi, whole spiral.
What
We
is
just
that?
saw her.
What is that little girl
everything.
name?
Isha.
Isha,
Her
yeah.
name is Isha.
Oh man.
First of all, I'm so happy that Jinx at least had a second to like breathe. She had her whole. She was healing. She was having a whole.
She said,
section.
I'm wearing glasses now. I can't tell if it's blurry or clear.
It's so cute. She basically got a mini version of herself and she was healing through that way. She got to have the sister experience she never actually got to have with Vi. And she said, you remind me of Powder. Like, it was so cute and it was nice. Also, disabled child. Like, that's adorable, little mute girl, all that stuff. So nice. Also, people were saying that, like, after everything, the one benefit is that Jinx won't have Isha as like a voice going on through her head, considering all the psychosis that she always gets day to day with all the voices. It won't be added. But it's just another thing. I'm like, after everything is said and done with the oh my
man.
God.
Bro,
Heart-wrenching. I was crying.
I knew it was coming. Like, not knew it wasn't spoiled, but like once like I saw one thing happen, I was like, I know where this is going, but it could not. Even though I knew where it was going, I was like, I can't stop the tears because like they are putting the sauce, they are putting the sorcery on this scene right now. I was like, man. Nah, they're cooking. Like it hit me harder than when they got reintroduced to Vander as a beast.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Like that was cute, but this shit I was like, oh
yeah, no, it was worse because someone said that Jinx now know why Vi made her stay home the first time.
Yeah,
shit like this doesn't happen.
Yeah, this whole she got to see understand. That's what made her even get to the point of even being more open to. You gotta remember that little girl didn't even come into Jinx's life where she was in a space to even speak until after the enforcers came to Jinx. So Jinx wasn't gonna be in the headspace to understand her sister's point of view at all. Like things are happening in a specific sequence. So she doesn't even end up talking to that girl. She doesn't even meet this little girl without them chasing her down. So, but I think that Vi, she did a thing. I liked like the new black hair color. I thought that shit was fire.
It's black. It's not blue black. It's just black.
Yeah,
her hair just looked gross.
I miss the violet hair color though.
I like the change. You know what I mean? Like it's just something different. Like it shows Shorty been in the trenches for the past year.
Yeah, she joined a fight club.
Like I was weak when they was in that cave trying to find Vander, and they saw just bickering like sisters.
Yo, killed me.
That shit had
when
me
she
so
got
dead.
First of all, when Jinx got high from just eating the shrooms off the side.
She got high?
She didn't get high. It was just gross.
Yeah.
She did. She was like, "There's this," she's like, "I'm pretty sure it's edible," and she starts chewing it, and then she goes,
"No," she said, "I'm pretty sure it's not toxic."
Yeah, she said not toxic.
Exactly. She was like, she thought it was like, she was like, it's not toxic, but then she like kind of sags, and it kind of like, I don't know, it implies that she gets a little toasty,
No, I didn't get that impression.
Girl, you don't even get high.
I don't get high. But people literally, this is what we're speculating on the website.
I like, as somebody who, I was like, Shorty was just like, this shit is gross.
I was happy to see that Caitlyn did like progress. Like she went through a whole training arc with Mel's mom. And what's that woman's name? Embersa?
I was about to say Amberosa.
I don't know.
Mbasa? No.
Mbasa. I think it's Mbasa.
Mbessa.
Yeah.
Yo,
that was really good.
Mbessa is mommy.
Dude.
She be wildin'. And I was actually kind of tight. They did a montage and didn't actually show the training. But I get it. They didn't have enough time.
I was upset that they didn't show us when Vander got off the train track thing to get to the prison. because like you see her like see the train car coming, and immediately she just like dons the fucking helmet that she just had carrying with her.
It wasn't.
And she's just
it wasn't
like,
in the budget. It wasn't in the budget.
I guess not.
Yeah.
I would have loved to have seen her, dude.
I think as anime
hot.
fans, we can catch now when it's like, yo, it wasn't in the budget, bro.
Yeah,
It wasn't in the budget. We know. We was like, all right, they gotta put sauce here. It's not in the budget.
But what I did like to see was that when
It's so
when
funny.
they
It's gonna be a
first
random
showed-
somebody subscribe to the channel ping on Kimmy's face in the video.
What?
So because I recorded it, somebody subscribed to the channel just now, so it's gonna ping on your face in the video.
pause.
But one good thing, Wolfie Vander, what's his new name in the wolf form?
Warwick.
Warwick. Yeah. So
Subtitles.
as Warwick killed all those enforcers, but he also killed the motherfucker that
big
was
dude.
hurting Vi in jail. You know, the big dude that like lets them all in
Yo,
in
he's
the
just trying to do
jail.
his job.
No, he was being cruel. You don't
Nah,
just
nah,
beat
nah,
up
nah, nah.
inmates.
He got
be
his- he got
You're
funny.
talking about Richter. You're talking about
Yeah, he
Richter,
got-
the guy with the beard.
Yeah, they gotta look back.
Yo, he got beat the fuck up.
Yeah.
No, he got killed. He got straight shot. So happy.
Honestly, Arcane Act 1 and 2, second season, they're absolutely slaying it.
Yeah.
Overall, I am so fully immersed in every single episode, just like nodding along. I'm like scratching my chin. I'm like tearing up in certain parts. Like I am fully invested. And honestly, I think it's giving Dan to Dan a run for its money.
Ooh.
It's so
And you guys know how much I love Dan to Dan.
yeah. Also, where's Echo? Echo and
So,
Heiringer still.
I heard that
the
in the
void.
game. I heard that in the game, Echo actually does have time travel abilities.
Okay, so why didn't you bring this up earlier?
I didn't want to validate you.
I was right.
I didn't want to validate you. You were saying that like Victor was time traveling, so you were.
I was saying there was time travel involved.
Bueno,
Right.
I could also be
he's
wrong.
So petty.
He's so freaking petty.
Yo,
Okay,
the fact
so
that he was
there's
just
some
sitting
kind of
on
time
that.
travel involved in
Pause.
there.
Yeah.
Echo probably has it.
I mean, we
Just-
just gotta see what's gonna happen in the last 3 episodes, because that will be it. So keep your
Just
expectations
literally-
tempered for
Literally crazy.
what info you're gonna learn.
I mean, you didn't see the preview. Like the next few episodes, it's war. bro.
I'd rather go in blind. You know what I mean? I'd rather
I
not.
feel you.
I'd rather not look at
valid.
the preview.
It wasn't
so
like it showed a lot.
I'd rather not know anything. I haven't had to know a single thing about this season because I didn't listen to y'all when you talked about earlier, and I don't be on Twitter because I have common sense, and the shit just doesn't show up in my algorithm. So like, I got to really just enjoy it without knowing anything. I didn't know what to expect besides everybody being dramatic because everybody was like, I watched Don and Arcane this weekend. I'm shattered.
Yeah.
Which like I
Yeah.
feel them now after watching this final episode from this. I'm enjoying it. Do I think it's for me personally? It wasn't the first 3 episodes I wasn't loving. There were moments that it was great, but by the time we got to episode 5 or 6, that's when my interest was really really peaked. I still think the series so far is like an 8 out of 10 for these
don't
first
know.
6 episodes.
I think with the art style, the
Yeah.
music, the choreography,
Oh.
dude, that flashback that they did when it was like Vi and Jinx with their mom, like that was absolutely
It's
gorgeous.
so
Yeah.
every episode has been gorgeous.
Like
Also, real quick, small detail. Can we talk about the fact that Jinx's bangs, they're styled off Silco's bangs?
oh, they are.
They're exactly the same style. And
Oh.
also her braids are her mother's braids. So Silco literally raised her to have her mom's braids but his bangs. Like,
Damn, that's
I
so
love it.
sweet. Yo,
But
real
also-
quick on Jinx. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
no, I was just gonna say, but also at the same time, if we knew that Silco and Vander both knew both the babies before they were even born, Silco has tried to kill Vi a bunch of times. So like, bro, is you bugging? You literally promised to keep this girl safe.
Probably wasn't really trying to for realsies kill 5.
I would have to rewatch season 1 to remember those interactions. Honestly,
And
Yeah.
also, like, bro was also broken. These are broken
Yeah.
people. These are real people. You know what I mean? Like, we can't like put our like perfect character fantasy glasses on. Like, if 2 + 2 is 4, what do you mean? Like, no, these are fucking traumatized people who have complex backstories, and that's what I'm enjoying from it. They're not just so cookie cutter like Danny was trying to have, like, just talk to your sister, it'll be fine.
Yeah, no.
No, these are real people for the most part, and sometimes you can't just talk to your sibling and it's gonna be fine.
No.
I do love how in Act 2, Jinx like tapped into that like shimmer power, and now she can kind of like dash like really fast, I guess.
Yo,
I think
that girl got ultra instinct at this point.
She a fighter.
real.
She got ultra instinct. She's cooking.
She was holding her own against Vander when he like broke into the prison.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That Warwick
I was
fight?
for a little bit. I was like,
I was
nah,
shook.
this is shenanigans, bro.
I was a
This
little
is
shook.
shit should have broke her neck already.
She was in it. She locked in.
It's crazy. Well, Kimmy, what are you gonna give these so far? These first 6 episodes out of 10 so far?
I'm loving it. I'm absolutely adoring every bit of it. The only thing I'm giving it a high 9 out of 10. It's
Okay.
Every episode has been beautiful. Everything. I can't fully rate the series since like for season 2
Well,
since
that's
I haven't
the-
seen
this
the
is-
last
well,
bit
this is
because
the
I
point,
feel like
you know what I mean?
what'd you say?
This is the point, to give our impressions before we get the full product.
I'm at a 9 out of 10. Everything has been absolutely beautiful. Everyone's stories have been crazy. You want to know more. It's been really interactive. It's been engaging. I've been hooked every episode. I'm just like, I need to know. I need to know more. I need to watch another episode. I need to see this. And it's just wonderful to look at. And knowing the backstories of like both the characters and like the making of this, it's just, you can tell they put so much love, and it just really shows that this series is what happens when people give the creators so much time and effort and like let them cook.
And money.
Literally go ahead, go
and
cook.
money.
I wish, yeah, money, time, effort. It took 250 million to make season 1, you know? So who knows how much season 2 like would have cost.
Yeah.
But it's like if they have the resources to go to that level, they can create beautiful things.
Yeah.
So
It's definitely not sustainable. As somebody who understands that industry a little bit more, it's not sustainable. But enjoy the ride while we can. You know what I mean?
valid.
So Danny, you saying this is giving Don a run for
When it
his
comes
money.
to a
So
point
let's talk about.
of,
We need to talk about episode 7 now, though.
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ, he's like, nah, you're not about to let me do the transition, bro.
I was gonna glaze Arcane a little bit more, man.
Nah, we already done talked about Arcane for 30 minutes. So let's move on.
It's great.
We will have to talk about it again when it's over. So like we can, save that for another time.